The topics of the night: Joe Biden gives the most National Socialist speech in the history of the world. She-Hulk decides to back that ass up. And apparently Amazon's The Rings of Power has actually had 25 million viewers, the highest on the platform. Welcome. This is the Phoenix Legions podcast. All right. Well, we have a little bit of a different panel this evening. Nadine needed a personal night off, so obviously we wish her very well. She's fine. She's fine. Just needed a night off, which there's no issue with that. So I am welcomed by Tom, the Rogue Attraction from our Friday night Royal Rumble streams. How you doing, buddy?
I'm sorry, I've been so busy lately and been absent from things. Duty calls of some late night stuff at places recently. But thank you for having me. I'm glad I get to talk to you all. I've been missing hanging out, chatting pop culture. It's such a drag watching around theme parks and looking at people in tight shorts and tight shirts and stuff. It's such a bore. You know,
that doesn't sound like a drag unless they're maybe of a certain demographic.
You'd be surprised how many dresses I saw at Halloween Horror Nights last night. Really, really scary amount that weren't supposed to be on people. Yeah, there was a tree maze. I was terrified.
I know, and on this. I don't have your tree meme. Oh, that's such a bummer. I'll have to tell R2 that we need to fix that. And another member of the Friday Night Royal Rumble, that is Joker Voice.
Hello. Ryan said they wanted a pretty one, but they settled for me instead. So
that's why Tom's here.
I'm pretty. When did that happen? I'm just Mr. Popular.
You are quite popular there, sir.
You are indeed, sir.
You are quite popular.
Well, since we're here talking popularity, how do we like twerking? I'm just curious.
I think everybody loves twerking on She-Hulk.
I mean, you have to. I said you did see it, right? Come on. That yeah. I want to know. I want the behind the scenes. It seems like they went long on that skit.
Due to my recent hiccups with Twitter, that's the only thing I couldn't pull up. So
I'll get it up on my my side.
Yeah, and then you can share your screen because
Oops.
So well, what we're gonna be talking
that's
about.
That's what I think about it.
What we're going to be talking about is obviously the president of the United States had a great speech. We're not gonna focus too much on that, but it will lead into the fact of literally how Disney and Amazon and they treat their customers because they think they can. They're like, okay, well, we're gonna vilify these people, and quite frankly, I think a lot of people are kind of tired of it, which is completely understandable. Because you don't insult your customers. Why would you do this? Why?
Well, they've been doing it for the past 5 to 7 years now from a lot of places.
Yeah.
20. Well,
yeah, like 6 years, 6.5 years.
2016 is when it really hit. With Paul Feig Ghostbusters 2016.
Yeah.
But the Fan Four Stick film, the director of that after it was bombing at the box office, to went on an online tirade and was blaming fans.
Yeah, but yeah, absolutely.
But Paul Feig is really where it kicked off, and then Star Wars followed suit, and now Marvel's following suit, and I mean. But yet, you don't see other companies with a theme park investment going after fans. I have yet to see Universal.
No, they're just going after the creator sometimes.
Yeah. Well, look at what Paramount is one of the worst. Like Paramount Plus is a disaster.
Right.
Guess what? They didn't say crap about Top Gun Maverick. They're like we're like.
Well, there was a little bit in the beginning about the flag and the jacket, right?
Yeah, that was back. That was actually after the movie was delayed from 2020. Right. I think that came out in 2021 because the Chinese Communist Party.
No. I'm not saying much. I'm just saying there wasn't a lot, but there was.
Oh no! I'm just naming villains because they don't like the Taiwanese flag or the Japanese flag. So of course, yeah. So that
and yet,
but
and yet that film went to defy all box office logic.
Oh, it beat Avengers Infinity War's domestic box office.
Hey, it was the best family film you could go see over that time period. It was the safest thing to take your kids to. It was just some fighter jets.
Theaters? Is it still in theaters? I know it released on digital.
It got released on digital. Let me look and see.
Did it finally get pulled?
Check the numbers and we can go from there. Let's see.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna share this because we're gonna talk about like I said, just briefly the wonderful where is it at? I think this is the one. Yeah, right here. So this is something similar to what got me banned.
Holy crap! Top Gun is still number 3 at the box office.
That's
was it behind Dragon Ball?
Okay, but it's been out for how long? And it's number 3?
There's nothing in theaters. Like, what are you watching?
When did it come out?
It is okay. Oh wait, no. It's number 1 is the re-release of Spider-Man No Way Home.
That makes sense. That was still a good movie.
I didn't know that there was a re-release.
They have an extended cut.
Right.
Oh, and also Avatar just re-released, right?
Oh no, the 13th.
And number 2 is the Brad Pitt film Bullet Train.
But Jaws is actually out in theaters right now until the end of the weekend at AMC theaters for Memorial Day, which makes sense. It makes sense for Jaws to be in theaters every Memorial Day.
But yeah, Top Gun still number 3. Just
the movie deserves all the acclaim it gets. It does. I'm wondering if they're going to try and snub it for award seasons. Oh, because
probably.
I doubt it. I
wouldn't doubt it one bit. So anyway, going back to this, and like I said, we're only going to briefly focus on this. Is that it is a super divisive speech by the President of the United States. There was
that wasn't Palpatine.
That's
no, that was not Palpatine. And this is actually what this right here is. What an altered version, which I will not scroll down to, is what got me banned. Let's just say there was an eagle here standing on top of a
something.
I was watching, and they're saying that this was cropped in. Like if you zoomed out, there's actually blue on the side of the red.
Well, yeah,
there is blue on the side of the red. There is.
And
that's 100% true. The problem is though is that it wasn't cropped. That was actually the shot. I watched the whole entire speech. That was the shot for the whole entire speech.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you pan way back, you're like,
oh, too.
What they should have did was blue, then red. And so, but of course, obviously, what we're gonna get is
Does anyone have the image of CNN trying to make it pink?
I did on my old Twitter. I don't know. I can try to find it. Let's dive into She-Hulk and the twerking. Yeah, no, I know. It's still relevant though.
I know.
But I'm just gonna say right now, the image from the behind the scenes is probably worse than what they showed in the thing.
That's why I'm gonna pull this up because the one behind the scenes is definitely much worse. So here is the actual footage.
He almost tasted that. Num, eat it up. Go play okay, 3, 2, 1. You know I'm
so terrible.
They couldn't even give her a booty clap.
My last lawyer, I will kill for you, Megan Thee Stallion. Dial it back.
Okay, first off, I do have a question. Who likes Megan Thee Stallion? Like,
No one.
I'm pretty sure people like to watch her muted.
I'm pretty sure probably young girls who go out to the club and
yada yada yada
And
yada.
12-year-old boys that have not found the correct website yet.
Yeah, you mean Twitch?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. You guys keep talking. I'm gonna try to find that CNN where you can actually physically see it.
It's just this is just encapsulate this show in a
Well, it shows
nutshell.
the
disconnect.
unconnected tone. Because you have
Yes.
some people saying it was supposed to be made for a younger audience. In which case, is this like the cutie scene of She-Hulk? Like, here's your younger audience? Like, I just don't know. And here's the thing. The context of the scene matters with her character. If her character didn't say what she said earlier, trying to woman-splain to Bruce,
Right.
and she just didn't
About
have
the
that,
cat calling.
this
about the cat-
scene would not mean anything.
No.
This scene would just be her happy that she got a big client.
Right.
Yeah.
And she's
And-
trying to connect with her client.
This,
That's what that would have been.
And I said this last night. They could have easily had this scene with them two, a bottle of champagne, and you'll get the same effect, the same message that I've locked down this big name.
But I still want to know, like, two questions, and this is just for production side. One, we know now because of the behind the scenes things that it's a mocap suit, so it is.
Well, we can actually
Tatiana.
watch the video right now, Tom, because you shared it. So let's actually do that.
So first of all, I kind of think that I'm glad they didn't put the scene with her shoving her crotch into people's faces in the show, because that would have been weird.
let's do that.
Also, like, her body frame, like, Tatiana's a very pretty woman. She is. Her body frame does not equal out to She-Hulk's proportions,
No.
which explains how much animators have to do and why when you watch her in the video twerking, it doesn't make sense. Because they're basically putting her in an NBA player's body or a WNBA player's body.
Well, okay.
also
Well, even then, she isn't a very tall WNBA player.
Yeah.
Well,
And then you
also
also look at the heels on Megan Thee Stallion there. She got, like 6-inch heels?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Look at the mocap suit too, like, because if you look at Mark Ruffalo and you look at Thanos, they have like this like giant thing sticking out with like their little character head on top.
And yeah, they put a thing. So instead of putting the thing for the people to look at the eyes at, they raised her up.
Yeah,
Right.
why?
And my guess is they've been
Maybe
doing this the
because-
entire time. So
maybe
instead
because
of
the head was-
having,
maybe because the head was too awkward to have.
yeah, maybe she couldn't hold it, her frame. Like having
Maybe.
that rigging would have been harder for her, especially
Yeah.
trying to do that type of dance with the rig. That'd be a little bit weird if she's trying to move around and dance.
Yeah,
With like
I guess I can kind of see that.
But it also shows, like, how do you scale up her that way? It doesn't work. Like the limb distances, like that's why it's proportionality. She looks weird.
Right.
She
but,
does
like-
look weird. Why is she bending like that?
She's doing the
Drop it.
You know, she this isn't even twerking. That's more like stripper. Like
Yeah,
she is
I'm-
straight up like in the stripper here. Look at my toe range.
Which
Is she
which by the way, this entire dance, this is not a hip hop thing. This is a stripper thing.
Yeah, it got out of the like Atlanta hip hop culture
Mhm.
through the strip clubs into
Mhm.
the hip hop scene. Like
Right.
back with
It's
like the early 2000s.
this is because this is now Minaj. This is
Cardi B was a stripper. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
This is a stripper culture. So
Yeah.
So for a character who complains about being catcalled, this is completely out of place and contradicts everything.
Vanquish says, "Oh my God,
Hey,
what
Vanquish.
did I just walk into?
Hey,
You walked into a all male toxic stream. No Nadine tonight. She's taking a personal day. So
we are tastefully trying to break down the
And
odd.
I'm drinking already.
Well, So
No,
Well,
here's
all
the
joking.
question: this is mainly a female writing staff for the show,
no,
Yes.
it is.
And-
It is 100%.
and a female
writing
directing staff. So
And
is the
showrunner.
reason why the scene doesn't hit? Is that because they don't have a good concept of the male gaze, which that scene was kind of meant for?
No, this is.
They
this,
zoomed in on her fake butt.
Okay,
They
This
zoomed
is-
in on both their butts.
this entire show is this entire show so far, and we're now a third of the way through, is
Yeah. Yes,
projection of haters.
Now, I'm going to say this, and I could see this if the dialogue was a little better. I could almost see this as a satire. Sort of, if the dialogue was better, because she's projecting the author thing, it's almost satirical in the way, because she then doubles back and messes it up anyway. And you can't like look at the Wrecking Crew people, right, from the episode.
Oh,
And so, like, you look at the Wrecking Crew and they show them as incompetent. Well, you can't then say, oh, I have to worry about being on the street when you show every male's incompetent. Because then you're destroying your own narrative.
Oh, I love
And
the
this-
Asgardian weapons attained by weirdos. Like, what the
Oh,
hell was that?
Side note, I have to ask Joker Voice if this is real. If you do Fireball whiskey with pineapple juice, does it equal pumpkin pie? I've been hearing this.
I've never tried I've never tried that before, but send me those ingredients. I work tomorrow night. I will try it out on some unsuspecting little.
I've been hearing like
Random
one part
and let's-
Fireball, 2 parts pineapple
Just-
juice. And
Send me the ingredients.
sure, I'm just curious because I got a party coming up for Halloween. Want to make sure I have a good drink thing.
I'm
for...
telling you, okay. Oh, well, the Vanquish just said, a green tea, easy thing to make, and it is delicious.
All right.
That is
Well, sorry for the sidetrack there.
okay.
No, you're good. Moving forward, actually, with a lovely crossover.
Do I need
two-
to drink again now? Jesus Christ!
Yeah, you're probably gonna have to. A lovely crossover of two phenomenal shows. Here we go.
I hear it said that when you cross over, you hear a song, one whose memory we all carry.
Them eat it up. Go play okay 3, 2, 1. You know I'm the hottest. You ain't never gotta heat me up. I'm prison when I'm absent.
You are immersed in a life more intoxicating than any sensation in all of Middle Earth.
Oh God. I think they actually added
I
some
hear it
butt
said-
to her though. Thank you for CapCut. Hey, it's the app. That thing gets rid of background stuff so well.
Jesus
Uh,
Christ!
That is hilarious. That was shared by Quarter Black Garrett.
Yeah.
I would like it, but I can't. I would like it, but I can't. So let's see. Let's actually. All right. So we're gonna kind of jump
So-
in.
So, since we were talking about the box office earlier, and we're
Yes.
talking about She-Hulk now, I just sent in the private chat from the numbers. Every Phase 4 film from Marvel up to this point,
It says
I
page
just-
not found.
it's not found. Wow, that's weird.
Yeah. The page you're trying to access has been moved and no longer available. Wow.
Wow.
What'd you
Oops.
do,
Okay.
dude? Jeez. Like, man,
Just
talk about
They,
shame.
they must have compared Biden to someone.
Oh,
No, that was me. That was me.
sorry there, guys. Sorry about that. But but
Speaking of our
Let's-
lovely president, let's get to CNN because
Okay.
here let's show the clown show. I found it.
Oh, you found the the
I
lightning.
found it, and we're gonna bounce back and forth. Watch this.
Democracy endures only if we, the people, respect the guardrails of the republic. Only if
So
we, the people,
two
accept
things.
the
One,
results
isn't he
of
not allowed to
free
use
and
the
fair
presidential
elections.
seal towards
Only if.
campaigning?
He's actually
True.
not. He's actually not campaigning. This is
But this is a campaign speech.
It was kind of
Okay. Okay, this is okay.
This
This
was a
isn't-
tax. The way he gets away with this is because it was a taxpayer event that
Okay.
was
And-
due to unifying the country.
And this
As the
speech,
president
So
of the United States.
he deunifies the country by attacking 50%
no,
of it.
okay.
Yes.
This speech was a get out and vote speech because the Dems are going to get their asses handed to them in the midterms because
Well, maybe.
as
Well,
it's tracking now.
Let's look at it this way.
But
Let's look at it there.
if people don't come from the dead.
Let's look at it this way. We're not trying to actually analyze from a political factor. What we're actually doing is we're analyzing from an optical factor because this is what Disney and Marvel do. This is what Amazon is doing. They have these systems in place, like the media, and CNN obviously is one of them. And so we're gonna watch this all the way through. Ignore the message and watch.
The real question I have: did he poop his pants during it? I'm
Probably.
curious.
Probably.
He was angry Biden, so probably. So watch. I'm going to do this. I'm going to slide it
We
back
the
and forth.
people. Oh, democracy endures.
Do you see the
only
difference?
if we the people.
Here.
Democracy endures. Only
Oh yeah, he makes it purple.
Oh, look at that.
So they changed the hue.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
endures.
Cleverly, you can
only
actually
if
even see it on the flag a little bit.
I mean, that is very
democracy endures.
that is
like a Republican
subtle,
Party.
but that's subtle, but yes.
Yeah, unless you watch it in real time and you scroll back, goobers. So of
I mean,
course,
it's not like it helped that much. It's still an awkward.
no.
Like, okay, hey, let's have purple as the.
Optics are terrible.
Oh,
Here's.
I can only imagine the ratio that
Well,
this
so
ending was
is
getting.
this is not from a political side, not from that, but this is obviously them knowing they need to have someone else for next term. So if they
yeah.
paint him into a hardliner from one side and you have a moderate come in that's a little bit more appeasing, then you have
bro, it's Kamala Harris is the next in line.
Oh no, not for him to resign. He's
No.
talking about-
I'm saying for the next election, they'll bring in
Yeah.
someone who's a little bit more
Mm,
not balanced, a little bit more marketable.
What we need to take from this is that this is a political this is an optics fuck up.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm
in
looking at
every
it.
sense of the word. And this is what Disney and Hollywood do frequently. And of course it happens frequently in politics too.
right.
But the whole
Yeah.
entire point is to tie
Overreach.
it's they're like, oh well, we're gonna make a great point, and then all of a sudden they're like going, that wasn't a good point, and it's like, no,
But
no.
the
it wasn't.
difference is Disney and Hollywood are immediately on the ball to correct it most of the time. There's some other story, there's some other thing. This is now, there's a lot of times where they are. It's not a good story, but there's some type of story to correct a big mistake. There's no story correcting this right now.
I will. Okay.
There was hold up, buddy. There was an interview the next day to where he got asked.
I didn't know anyone talking about it.
He got asked by Peter Ducey. He's like, are you villainizing? Whatever. Long story short, are you villainizing? Half of the Americans? And he's like, no, I'm not. He just did his thing. So,
Did anyone else love the fact that they cut off his mic at the end? He tried during the speech.
That's right.
He tried to say something and they cut off his mic.
Yeah.
That is.
Hey, Grandpa, you talked as much as you could.
Cannot go off script.
I mean, they had to have jazzed him full of something. Okay, so
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
I think they got stuff that's a little stronger than that. We got kind of a funny meme about that, and then we're gonna move on to the Rings of Power, and then we're done with any kind of political talk or anything associated with that. Here we go.
Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans representing extremism. Very foundations of our republic.
On point.
I'm not laughing. I'm not
On
laughing.
point.
I'm
Look,
not laughing.
you gotta love the memers on Twitter. They're having fun. They're
They
having
are.
Oh
fun.
God, it is like a field day.
They're having fun. Okay, so
Oh.
I want to talk about this. I want to talk about this scene. Have we all watched Rings of Power?
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah.
What was that show, Earthsea or something? Tales from Earthsea? I think that's better. Like that weird MTV. Oh no, the Sonara Chronicles on MTV.
Oh
They did
God, that show!
That's better than this.
I watched that. That was awful. And yes, you're right. It is better than in this.
Well,
Oh,
speaking
dude, they're getting bodied.
yes. They're getting ripped apart. They're ripped
Right.
apart, and
No.
and nobody's
Now, keep in
dead.
mind. Now, these elves used to fight the Balrogs.
Yeah.
But of course,
So
Ray, the bestest ever.
She is horrendous.
That is Ray Skywalker. No, I'm sorry, Ray Palpatine.
All right. You have the troll fight in Fellowship of the Ring.
Uh-huh.
You have that where every person has to do something. Everyone.
Yes.
It looks good. It's lit well. Every role is important. There's character moments, story development, and then you have something that looks like it was from a TikTok video or something like that. Like,
This gonna.
Ray! I'm
makes-
sorry.
Yeah, it's not.
makes it-
Wait, was it Guidriel now?
Guy
Ladriel.
Oh, God.
And
What's
okay.
with the? Why is it? Why are they all Scottish or Welsh now or something? Like, what's going on with this?
I don't
Well,
know.
Well, here and here's the thing, and I know we're talking Amazon here, but I mentioned this the other night. There was a retweet from a Script Doctor from Bounding into Comics where James Gunn is talking about a lot of the new blood that is doing show running, writing, and directing in Hollywood.
Mhm.
And they really don't give a fuck about the properties that they have been entrusted with. They are all about their story, their narrative, and here's just another example of that.
Well, I mean, you can think about it this way. Most of the people involved now are not thinking about the company because you have this like gig economy set up and then people move around so much they don't care about a story. They
Well,
want to
true.
make sure their name is the thing that's remembered, not the characters on anything else.
Well, yeah, because what was it? One of the original writers of the Marvel series, after it got sent back to square one, she jumped ship and is doing stuff for Netflix now because now she at least has that on her resume now.
Yeah, it's but aren't like a I don't know. It just seems like there's a lot of also the age group. These are all younger talents, right? These are all people in their 20s and 30s, maybe.
Talent is a loose term.
All right, but in terms of
I would say yeah, they're probably in their late 20s to
Right.
mid 30s.
so their viewpoint is they want to use these companies to build up their own brand, and then they're going
Right.
to sell out their story that they
JJ
want to sell off.
Abrams type.
Yeah, they want to do that without the nepotism behind it, without the name behind it. Because J.J. Abrams wasn't he the stepson or something like that of one of the biggest producers?
Yeah.
Like all of these people in Hollywood all have some connection somehow. It's all like politics or anything else. It's all family oriented.
Who you know and who you blow or do blow with.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, I was looking at something. I'm not sure.
Sorry, it's the beer talking. Sorry.
Not sure what that joke means. So Yeah, well, you're not wrong.
I mean, so basically, the only thing that's going on right now that's competently entertainment is Game of Thrones, right?
Yeah, House of the Dragon.
And that's mainly because they did get good actors. Like Matt Smith is still a great actor. I don't care what I say; he's still a great
Matt
actor.
Smith has been amazing.
But also, aren't only the characters in a couple of scenes, like, because this story spans a long time, right? Like there's gonna be new characters each couple episodes, if I'm remember correct.
So, and another thing about the Game of Thrones show is George is actively involved in the entire process, whereas the Lord of the Rings, Peter Jackson offered to help, and they ghosted him.
So it's like the George Lucas treatment.
Mhm.
Yes.
But the interesting thing is, didn't like WB release Lord of the Rings back in theaters on the first night of Rings of Power? I was hearing some things like they released it on. Oh no, it just came to HBO Max. So Lord of the Rings just came to HBO Max as soon as Rings of Power. There was something like that.
That's ballsy. That's ballsy.
Because I thought Lord of the Rings was on Amazon Prime because it was, and I guess that contract
expired.
I was. So I'm like, okay, that's interesting.
Wow.
But
Zaslav,
I did finally.
you got some balls.
I did finally get to watch Game of Thrones. I am really liking it. I'm curious on how, like with the lore wise, the Valerian stuff. Like, I'm curious how they're gonna do all that because, like, if you look at the books, like they purposely tried not to make it certain things, and they're trying to make it those things now, and it looks weird.
It does look a little weird. Is it super horrendous? No.
No. It's just like I think R.R. Martin had a good eye to not outcast someone.
Excuse me, I can't stop yawning. Holy cow! So
Tom, are you talking Game of Thrones or
the House of the Dragon?
Okay.
House of the Dragon.
I'm caught up on House of the Dragon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's. Like I said, I'm loving it. It looks good.
That's my scene.
Yes,
my blood.
It looks so much better than Rings of Power.
Promised.
Oh my god, it's not. It's.
Well, they already have the universe language they want to follow here.
Fire.
Oh, I love her.
The burden of knowledge.
Oh, Vagar.
She's larger than you.
The king
I'm
chose.
sorry, I'm here for Matt Smith. That is.
The realm will not accept her.
Men would sooner put the realm to the torch.
Oh wait,
See a
the
woman ascend the
guy with
Iron
the beard is from Vikings, right?
I
I
He
don't know.
played played the Christian King, I think, in Vikings.
Okay, I did not know that. Interesting.
Sorry,
I'm just saying this looks so much better than what we got from
because they're using real life locations instead of sets,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
which is what Game of Thrones did for the most part.
Yep.
I did not know that. Interesting.
That's it.
But also, you look at the set design in here; they're doing the appropriate things with lighting. Like when you looked at that golden place in Rings of Power where the elves were, where it looked like a stage play. Like it looked like someone put on like a community college play. This is lit well. They're using atmospheric lighting. They're not like everything is. It's the craft side of things. It's the skill and craft side of things that they're doing much better. The technical aspects of it are much better.
Because this show has locations in the UK, Spain, Portugal, and I believe Ireland as well.
the seven kingdoms. May do as you wish. But I am cold in my grave.
I reckon that's true too. Okay.
Dreams didn't make us kings.
Oh God, Matt Smith is chewing up every scene he is in.
Let the people remember the ancient strength of House Targaryen.
No king has ever lived that hasn't had to forfeit the lives of a few to protect the many.
You are no conqueror. You are a plague.
Our houses are bound by a common cause.
Perhaps. But there will be blood.
Vhagar. Okay, that dragon there. That dragon is the oldest. Is the oldest in this time frame here. That dragon is so large that a fully grown horse can just walk down its throat.
Yeah, no, and they said that that they only had whisperings of where it went,
Right.
and which they talked about in the last episode. They did not know where Vhagar had went. So I am very much
so excited about this.
It's I'm go ahead, dude.
I'm just curious, do they have the cast for the accelerated, like, because I know the first sections of it is taking around 112 AC, and the first scene is 101 AC. So my question is, the rest of it's supposed to take place almost 230 years or so later, right? Like 129 to 131.
Well, I know that season 2 has already been greenlit.
Yeah.
No, I just thought, like, this isn't this season also supposed to span like a long amount of time?
Yeah, it's
in terms of like each episode.
It's supposed to span the time frame of about 230 years.
So my question is,
okay, well, it's supposed to span the dance of the dragons storyline.
It's gonna go right into the Mad King, which gave birth to Daenerys Targaryen. It's gonna go right up. It's gonna go right up to that. We already know that story.
I'm just wondering about the actor changes, because I'm like, are we falling in love with people and to have them change out? Are they gonna age them?
No, they said don't get stuck on a certain actor, and they said don't get stuck on certain characters, because this is a set in stone story, and it's
and more than an anthology.
It's not a happy one.
No.
I'm just wondering. I'm going to be like, when does Matt Smith leave? I don't want Matt Smith to leave.
Matt Smith is probably gone about the same time Princess Rhaenyra is gone.
All right, so I gotta check. I guess IMDb is probably holding back a lot of those character changes to make sure that people don't know.
Somebody put some in the private chat.
Yeah.
All right. He's got to go touch it.
He can try to go hands free.
Spirit fingers. Yeah. So it's just there's a lot of stuff going on. This might be one of the faster shows we do, because obviously we're just kind of sticking to the same things that's out right now.
Yeah.
Well, also at the same time, has anybody watched Andor?
It's not out yet.
I thought it was.
September 20th or something.
Oh, did they change it?
It's supposed to be August, then booked back to September 21st.
I thought it was like the beginning of September.
Let me double check. I haven't gotten a notification yet saying, like, normally Disney Plus annoys you with those notifications. September 21st is the new release date, which is an interesting one. But like I said, it's also the only one that's the longest series they're going to have, with 12 episodes.
And it's going to go right into what?
Two seasons. Look, remember, so we're not even going to get K2SO. Something like that, so they're gonna stretch this out. But Wakanda Forever, I thought was this. Isn't that November?
It's like November, yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if we get some information at D23, which is coming up soon. So November 11th is Wakanda Forever, and D23. Looking for the dates. Oh! I got an invite. I did not know that.
Wait, you got like an actual invite to D23?
Yeah. I wish I knew that. I don't want to fly over to Anaheim.
Oh God, no! Why would they do it in Anaheim?
They have a full map reveal. They're coming out with new light. They're coming out with new lightsabers for it. No, don't tell me that. I'm just trying to see when it is. I think it's supposed to be this weekend or next weekend.
For what?
For D23, because I'm assuming there'll be September 9th. So this coming weekend.
Okay.
There will be gaming streams for the Marvel and Disney games. They're going to have a live stream for that, and also the Parks and Resorts. So we could be seeing stuff from Andor and more scenes, maybe something from Ahsoka.
Oh, God, not Andor!
And I bet you Insomniac will be there with the Wolverine game. I could see that.
All right. Yeah, we're
and
gonna
Jedi Survivor.
Well, it looks like we're gonna get more content starting next weekend. So we covered a lot of the stuff that we wanted to talk about tonight. So we usually keep it around an hour. Sometimes it's a little less, sometimes it's a little more. So we're gonna go around the horn, and we're gonna let last but certainly not least Joker Voice. What you got coming up? Other than being drunk.
Sorry.
Mess with you, dude. Mess with you.
I know. Let's see. Monday morning will be my review of episode 3 of Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon. Loving that show. Probably Thursday will be another slamming of She-Hulk because that show sucks. And 25 away from 300. So
that's awesome, man. You got wasn't it 20? Oh, you got 5 more from when you said?
Yeah, so I am
nice.
Yeah. So from last night till today, I gained 5.
Nice.
Okay. Wow. Well, I was close to 550. Now I'm at 555.
Look at you go.
Yeah.
Gained 10 while we were talking.
Go big
thank
guy.
you. I don't know why, but thank you to people. As for me, I'm going to be doing a lot of Halloween content because I paid for those passes. So expect some streams on Sunday, possibly around 6-ish, maybe, to do some more Halloween Horror Nights. We also have Hollow Scream coming up next weekend. So I'm going to be doing a lot of spooky stuff. And as for my Saturday afternoon stream, I have Tabitha coming up next as the next guest, Dreaming Tabitha. And after that, special one Tugs from Geeks and Gamers will be on the 17th. So that's been
how it is.
A lot of people replied at once, and let's be honest, thumbnails with the
he likes the pretty girls. Come on, let the man have the pretty girls.
But as for that, plans for the meetup in October are really shaping up. I need Ryan to. Me and Ryan need to talk about how and what he wants to be part of.
Yes.
But there are a lot of plans formulating.
You get the big channels. You're not gonna do it the little guys like me.
Everyone replied at once.
No, that's fine.
I'm sorry. I'm booked until November. I don't know how. I'm sorry, but I want to thank you guys for letting me talk here. I get tired of talking on the theme parks.
No, you're good, dude. You're good.
No, dude,
and I can't. I'm looking forward to having Ryan come hang out again in Orlando, try and do some stuff. You know, if you ever want to just go and hang out, even if it's just Disney Springs or something like that.
Oh yeah,
welcome to man. Yeah, it's the same equal drive kind of. So
yeah,
I'm just saying.
It's really not that far.
I'll get on.
Yeah, I think we all just kind of get wrapped up in our routines and stuff like that. It's so easy to do.
Oh yeah, that is my routine.
Yeah, so I mean, you're used to it, and so it's for like me, it's like out of my routine. No, you're good, dude. Also, we want to shout out. Obviously, we're on Nadine's channel here, so Multifaceted with Nadine. Subscribe to that. You can find her on Twitter at Dangerous Phoenix 316. You can also follow my new Twitter, Legion OPSEC. That is LEGION capital OPSEC. Hopefully I'll get my previous one back because you can't compare the current president to a certain bad man from World War II. God forbid. And obviously you can find my channels Legion Games 2076, Legion Talk, where we do our Friday night streams, Friday Nights Royal Rumble, and my political channel, which I need to probably do a little more growing on, which is Legion Wire. So we're gonna take this out. Appreciate everybody stopping by, and we will definitely talk to you again real soon. See you guys.
Toodles.